Hi everyone, we're here from Village Emergency Centers. We thought this video would be nice for you all to get to know us, myself and Dr. Rosinas. I'll kind of start. My name is Dr. Tommy Maoz. I've been part of Village Emergency Centers for just about 7 years now.
Yeah, I've been part of Village Emergency Centers for 7 years as well. I'm Dr. Noam Rosinas, Chief Medical Officer for Village. We've both been practicing about 20 years, trained together in residency in New York.
I can't forget that part.
I went to medical school here in Houston at Baylor College of Medicine.
Which he mentioned pretty much every day.
Thank you. And Tommy went to...
I never mentioned mine. Well, it wasn't as, the name wasn't as well recognized. I went to school in Vermont. Actually, I started my medical education in Israel, and then I transferred to Vermont.
Okay.
You're learning stuff about me? We've known each other for 20 years. Seriously?
Well, I didn't know where you went to med school because you hide it. But I wanted to tell you guys 3 things about Tommy that you wouldn't know.
And I'm going to do the same. Okay?
Tommy thinks he's an amateur soccer player. Okay? You wouldn't know this, but he's actually pretty good. Okay? Number 2, Tommy is a health nut. Okay? People don't know this, but he eats for dinner some seeds and raw broccoli. And that's about it.
Actually, hardly true.
Number 3, what you might not know about Tommy is he drives a little sports race car that you would not believe how fast this thing goes.
Okay, well, first of all, he drives like a grandmother, okay? Because, I was raised in New York City, he was raised here. The 2 other things that you should know about Dr. Rosinas, he likes to do videos showing off how strong he is, okay? And then he's upset he's losing his hair.
Okay.
Your turn.
Oh, let's see.
Okay.
3 things everyone knows about Tommy. 3 things everyone knows about Tommy.
Okay, just a couple things we have a lot of similarities actually, other than the fact that we've known each other for 20 years. We both married Latino wives. Yes?
Sure.
We said we both have 3 children.
Yeah.
Yes. We both kind of have the same ethnic background, I guess, a little bit. Somewhat. I don't know. What else? Both around the same age.
He's about 4 years older.
Okay, I'm a little bit older. But I look younger, which is what's the most important, right? And I'm better looking.
Most women don't think so.
Maybe I'm not better looking, but my hair is better, okay?
Yes. Tommy is well known for his attention to his hair.
I can't deny that. I really can't. Okay, let's talk about our past education. Okay, so he went to Baylor. Why don't you talk about yours first? Okay.
Well, I went to medical college here in Houston at Baylor College of Medicine. It was a great experience. Our Texas Medical Center has some amazing hospitals, and to be able to go through all of them and really see everything in the spectrum of medicine, it was a great experience. After that, I moved to New York, where I met Tommy, and we did our residency in New York. We saw a lot of trauma, a lot of experience. We worked at a really busy hospital, really learning the ins and outs of all the various medical conditions you see coming into the emergency room.
I was going to add something to his bio. He's full-on Texan. He's been living in Houston since 3 years old?
2 years old.
2 years old? All right. In Houston, I guess you just left for medical school, right? That's UT. I'm not. I grew up mostly in New York City, and I grew up, we both grew up a little bit in Israel, but he was born in Israel, and I kind of lived in Israel on and off in my when I was young and in my 20s. So my education, actually my medical school education started in Israel in Haifa, in the Technion Institute or Rambam Hospital. It was what was most interesting for me was to contrast my medical school experience in Israel as opposed to my medical school experience here in the United States. They're both very good, but both very different. Population-wise, it was much different. I mostly practiced in the north of Israel, so it was a mix of Arabs and Jews. There are communities of both in that area. There, the education is more sort of centered where you're not really part of the hospital, you're separate from the hospital. And then when I came to the United States, you very much become part of the hospital. And honestly, it was great to do both because I kind of learned from both. Different aspects of medicine and different sort of communities and different sets of diseases. Residency was crazy. I mean, New York is pretty crazy. We had a very busy ER. We went to a trauma ER that was extraordinarily busy and saw a lot of unfortunate trauma. We saw people from all over the world with all these different kinds of things, and they kind of mostly threw us in the fire. I felt very well prepared when I finished residency to do the job. I feel like it was, we both got excellent training.
Okay. Do you have any funny memory or stories of our residents?
I have a few. Unfortunately, I don't think I can say them.
Okay.
Okay. I will say there's one funny video of Noam. Right? He did a competition where he was against the wall, okay, and there was another person against the wall who was like a trainer, and see who can do more push-ups just from their shoulders, right? And I don't know, he did like 20, like he crushed everyone, pretty much.
I don't know about everyone. It was me and one trainer, and I crushed the trainer.
You crushed the trainer, right?
It was
Which was
fun.
like half his weight, which is kind of impressive, actually.
And that's us. Your doctors of Village Emergency.
Yes, that's us, Dr. Village Emergency Centers.